I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're already okay. You're already everything and anything that you want or need in order to be or become whatever it is that you wish or want. You keep thinking it. Now it is time to say. It is time to say exactly what it is that you want. Call that thing out. See that thing is real and let that thing come true. You do not need to keep prolonging the possibility or potential of what might come to pass. Stop providing the partition between you and every perfect time you could have had to participate in what was definitely an opportunity. It is time to prepare your mind, body, and atmosphere to be the place that you want that thing to come to. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're not back there anymore. You're not still in the same place of the pain and the problems that started the process of you procrastinating or preventing yourself from pushing through whatever was your past that you got stuck constantly proving that you had to be a part of. You can move on now. You are not scared anymore. You're no longer afraid of being abandoned, separated, ignored, not supported, and made to feel like your mistakes mean that you can't, you won't, you shouldn't, and you're not good enough to. You've been holding yourself hostage to not having, going through hell, holding on and getting too used to hearing no, not you and not now, not to mention the harm that it has caused. But what good did that do? Wow, you know what good it ain't done. You're worrying, you're waiting, you working so hard to want instead of willing or being willed to do whatever it took to make your own wish happen. Are you going to waste one more minute woeing and wondering what it would be like if you had it, did it, or went for it? Or are you going to work whatever it is that you need to work out in order for you to be the one that has it? I don't know who needs to hear this, but keep going. Despite all of it, whatever the details were, even if you don't know exactly what to do next, you rather have to ask yourself why you overdid it than why you did nothing. And you for damn sure won't be happy having to admit that the only thing that you were able to do was to do less. This ain't even only about money or material things or access to a lifestyle that is you with the resources and the relationship that you know will be the change you need, but you've up until this point not been afforded. This is more about your passion, your purpose, your peace. This is personal, and it is about a persistent something pulling at you to put these things in place, and you can no longer avoid it. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's time to do what you have to do deliberately, with discipline, with determination, and with dedication, because it's your turn. You get to turn this thing around, and you are going to right here, right now, whether they help you or if you have to do it by yourself until they see you doing it and then want to be a part of it around you, or just acknowledge that they always knew you could. Listen. There are going to be pains, problems, and people that put you in positions to pull you away from being the responsible that you want to be. But you have to be the power that powers you through any and everything. Being that person is possible, and you always knew that you would. The part that was indeed why you stalled or even why you stopped, that part don't have to be your only part. It can just be the part that started you. You had to go through some changes to realize that you could go through some changes. Now you see that change is absolutely necessary, and you recognize that when you just let change happen, that's when things started to. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but you can, you will, you are, you should, you are going to, you have every right to, you must, you need to, you may. And you don't need to hear from me or from anyone else in order for any of it to happen. It is up to you to decide and do what it is going to take for any of it to be done. You are the voice you need to be listening to. Are you listening to what you say?